Oh, that was...
Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today we have another mock driving test. Like always, before we get started, any of you that need help with your driving lessons and want to save time and money, please check out my driving course, which is the ultimate driving course.
Hooray! So this course really filled my knowledge gaps and I became more confident.
38 easy to understand, precise videos covering every single topic required to pass the driving test. These are not just theory based, they are practical videos demonstrating everything from moving off and stopping a vehicle to all of the maneuvers and every other module required. So if you're lacking knowledge, or maybe your instructor has forgotten to cover something, or you're just not grasping a certain topic, then this course has it covered. You can watch the videos before your driving lessons, which means you'll get into the car knowing exactly what to do. This will definitely save you time on your lessons. Okay, so today's learner driver is Maya, and for those of you who haven't seen the videos before, the learners that turn up here, they haven't had any lessons with me. They're just here for me to assess their driving and to find out whether they're ready for their actual test or not. Okay, so Maya, could you tell us a bit about your driving, please?
I've been doing lessons since around the end of April.
Okay, so a few months now, yeah?
Yeah, I've been doing around one a week, but I'm kind of inconsistent, so it hasn't been every week.
Okay, cool. So would you say you're actually test ready yet or not?
No, definitely not.
No? Okay, what's the main issue?
Roundabout with lane discipline and then manoeuvres. Well, I haven't really covered all of my manoeuvres, but
okay,
reverse parking, yes.
Which manoeuvres have you covered?
Just the parallel parking.
You covered the parallel parking, yeah? So that's the one I'll make you do today then, yeah? Okay. You know how this test works, yeah? Okay, you've watched the videos, so if you do make a mistake, I won't say anything, yeah? But for those of you who are watching, I'll talk about the faults just before they happen. And Maya, we will talk about how you got on at the end of the test, yeah? Any questions before we start?
No.
Have you been through the show me, tell me questions?
The tell me's.
You've been through the tell me's, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you tell me how you would check your brakes are working?
When you press on your brakes, they shouldn't feel spongy nor slack, and when you're driving your vehicle shouldn't pull to one side.
Brilliant, good. Okay, so today we're not going to be following the sat nav. I'm going to make you follow some signs, yeah? So on your test you could get either, okay? The sat nav or following signs. So whenever you're ready, if you could move off for me, please. Now when the lights are red, this gives us driving instructors a chance to do important things like this. When turning right at lights, I see many learners decide to go when they see the oncoming vehicle is turning right and not look out for other traffic that may be continuing straight ahead. Maya carries out good observations and selects a safe gap to go. Now I'd like you to follow signs to also, please. This roundabout, Maya approaches and enters well. She also carries out good observations before exiting and shows good awareness by noticing the lorry stopping at the lights and not getting too close. Maya is still supposed to be following the signs but forgets to check, so she does the correct thing by asking in good time. Remember, this is okay to do on your actual driving test too.
Am I carrying on straight?
Yeah, also straight ahead, yeah. After entering the roundabout, she keeps to her lane well. After entering this roundabout, Maya signals right, but then realizes she doesn't require that signal as we are going straight ahead, so this wasn't an issue. But while she was doing that, she drifts slightly towards the right hand lane.
Wait, that's wrong. Sorry.
Again, after entering this roundabout, she signals right, which wasn't necessary. You should only signal right if you're turning right. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left, please. So I've just asked Maya to park up in a safe place. There is a road to our left, a pedestrian crossing and a bus stop. She waits to pass all of these and parks up well using the MSM routine correctly. Thank you, and move off when you're ready. She moves off perfectly, carrying out good observations. And if you could take this first turning on the right, please. At this right turn, she positions well but rushes for the clutch pedal. After checking the mirrors and signalling, you should start to slow down using the brake pedal and then press the clutch pedal to change gear. Maya does have a habit of rushing for the clutch on the approach to junctions, and we do talk about this at the end of the test. Now I'm going to ask Maya to do the reverse parallel parking maneuver. And if you could park up anywhere safe on the left. When parking up here, she positions slightly wide from the curb. Thank you. And if you could carry out the reverse parallel parking maneuver using that vehicle in front of you. So pull up next to it and then reverse, and when you finish, keep about just under a car length between us and that vehicle. Yeah. Now this is probably one of the best parallel parks we have seen on the channel apart from the ending. Maya carries out excellent observations throughout, so any of you that are wondering where to check during this maneuver, just watch what she does. Up to this point, her positioning has been really good, but instead of stopping, she continues to reverse and increases the gap from the parked vehicle. She should have stopped sooner.
have went one more. Because my steering wheel's a bit...
So you should have steered once more, you saying?
Yeah, because my steering wheel is
what?
not straight.
It's not straight?
No.
It's alright, you know. It's not bad at all.
Oh.
So if you did one full turn, your wheels would turn
up
to the left, yeah,
Yeah.
and you'd end up hitting the curb. So your wheel is straight. It's just slightly, it's only slightly to the left. So steer to the right a bit. I see that's straight now.
Okay.
Okay, so you do need to do one full turn. Right then, whenever you're ready, if you could move off for me, please. Now coming up is Maya's one and only serious fault, and she knows it as soon as she does it. Okay, at this roundabout, if you could turn right, third exit, please. When waiting at the roundabout, she misses just one safe gap to go. And when she decides to go, it isn't safe as there is a lorry approaching which Maya thought was turning left, but it wasn't.
Oh, that was... I thought he was turning because of the way...
You can see the frustration and disappointment.
Oh, that was...
At this roundabout, we are going straight ahead, which is the third exit. Maya notices the markings, selects the correct lane, and shows good lane discipline. Now I'm going to ask her the show me question, which she carries out correctly. Okay, could you show me how to open your window, please? Thank you. We're going to end the test here, and when parking up, again, Maya parks up slightly wide from the curb. Thank you, and switch off the engine, please. Right, if you could take out the key for me. Okay, Maya, so that's the end of the test. How do you think you did?
I failed because at the roundabout I thought that the van was getting off because of the way he was positioned, but then he didn't, and then you had to interfere with the brake.
Yeah, that was it, you know. That was it. Everything else was really, really good. Yeah. It feels even worse when it's just the one thing, yeah?
Yeah, because I knew it was that. So at first I thought it was going to be my manoeuvre.
Yeah.
And then when I finished, I was like, oh, okay. And then as soon as we was coming up to the roundabout, I was thinking, here we go. Because if it's not that, if it's not one thing, it's another.
We did loads of roundabouts there. Because you said at the start, like, roundabouts was one of your weak areas. So on purpose, I did a route where we could do loads of roundabouts.
Yeah.
And a lot of your roundabouts were perfect. Yeah, even there, your judgment, like when we, you know, the roundabout where you messed up on, yeah.
Yeah.
When we reached it, there was a gap for you to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed that, but you said, "Oh, I should have taken that."
Yeah.
If you'd taken that, that wouldn't have happened.
I
Yeah,
know.
but then again, even then, like there was no other safe gap, yeah. And that one, obviously, the car in front of the van was turning.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had his signal on, but the van didn't have any signal on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So remember when there's two cars close to one another, to make sure
Yeah.
you know what the car behind is doing. Yeah. Okay. And this is just a mock test, though, not your real thing. You're more than ready for the real thing. Yeah. Even that maneuver, that's like one of the best reverse parallel parks I've seen. Okay, your observations are brilliant. That's one of the main things. You was checking everywhere. Just at the end, like, remember I said to you at the start as well, when you finish up, yeah, finish up like so there's just around one car length. Yeah,
Yeah.
that should be the maximum space.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you kept reversing more and more and more.
Because I looked and I thought, oh, if one car was to get in there, would they have enough space to get out?
No, you don't have to leave for you like a car to get in. Yeah, okay. But just do it so the way you can judge it. So you know when you're reversing, as soon as you can see the front tires, like if the car's facing like that red car is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can see the tires and a bit of road underneath it, that's fine.
Okay.
Enough space for you to get out.
Okay.
Okay, you kept reversing, so I did mark it as a minor. But if you keep reversing too much, yeah, then the examiner can fail you for that as well, because you haven't done it within the space required.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just a couple of minors apart from that. The minors that keep happening, just focus on those. One is you rush for the clutch quite a
I
bit.
can feel it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. And so sometimes it speeds up your car when asks you to stop, or when we're approaching a roundabout, you rush for the clutch first.
Okay.
Yeah, mirror signal, slow yourself down, and then go for the clutch after. Okay, so use that brake first, and then go for the clutch. Okay, because that will be classed as coasting.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Yeah. One of the roundabouts, it was clear to go, but then you got gear one when that was towards the end.
One-
and,
yeah, could have
and
carried on
yeah,
into.
yeah, and you could have carried on. Yeah. But each time you do, you're like, oh, sorry. Yeah. So you kind of know what's happening there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, driving's brilliant. Yeah. Just yeah, get that test passed as soon as you can now.
Okay.
Yeah. You said your test is a few months away. Even if your test was in like 2 weeks' time, I'd be pretty confident that you'd pass.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just like you said, you need to sort out your manoeuvres, go through the rest of the manoeuvres. Yeah. The tell me question, obviously you did well, you got correct. And I checked in a show me question there as well, which is pretty obvious what to do, yeah.
Yeah.
How to open the window, and you did that fine. Main thing is keep good control of the car.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
Cool. So one thing I forgot to mention, just when you do park up here, first time you parked up it was good. Then the other time we parked up for the manoeuvre, and here, it's a bit far away from the curb.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you're a couple of minors on that as well.
Okay.
Okay? Right, but like I said, overall, really good. And Maya, thanks a lot for coming down to do the mock test.
Thank you.
Okay? And guys, like always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.